If you don't have an artist, like they don't use a Drake or a Kendrick where you know their voices distinctly and they just use a whole new voice, you would know.
That's what I'm saying, you wouldn't know, because now you'll just be focusing on the production, because most producers know how they want you to sound on the track.
It'd be more women in the line than men.
Yes, my favorite strip.
No, you know what they doing in there? They selling pussy in there, bro.
For real?
Yes.
Shit, where
them women run up on you. Give me $60. You can get in the truck right now.
Let me catch my breath, okay, let's hit them. While I show these brothers how to let her like talking in rhythm. Talking in rhythm.
All right, y'all. Good night. You tuned in to Talking in Rhythm. I'm your host, one of your hosts, Carmen Keys. From my left to right, we got
Chuck the Barber.
Insanity.
Oh, wait.
Insanity.
Y'all love calling me that. Shut up.
That
He
has
talking about.
From left,
Insanity the comedian.
to the right.
Body the beast. Every beauty need a beast.
There you go. All right.
And you did say good night. You know that, right?
I said good night.
Yeah.
You know the same thing. Good morning, good night, welcome. You know, all the same shit.
Good morning, good night.
Good morning, good night. Buenas noches. All this shit.
Good evening.
Good evening, Governor.
So, oh man. So, I was rolling over here, but I've been hearing so much shit about Wayne, right? And I've never been a Wayne fan. I was always like a BG and Turk fan. So, like, when the Hot Boys was out, Wayne was never, like, my go-to guy.
Yeah.
But he got so many albums, like, it's all the Roman numerals. Like, what is he at
got
now?
a lot of good music.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, have y'all listened to the new album? You listened to it?
As a Wayne fan, I did.
You're a Wayne head?
I was a Wayne head. I retired.
Why are you retired?
That album.
Damn. Is it that bad?
It's that bad. But it's that bad. I'm about to say because it's Wayne. So I was hoping, like, especially if it's going to be like one of the last out. It was bad.
Do you think he just needs to retire?
Yes, he got jaundice. He needs to sit down somewhere. He needs to go sit under a light and get his liver together.
And I just thought him not doing a Super Bowl in his home city was going to make him put all that into this album. And I think he just like.
Because he knew he couldn't do the Super Bowl. He knew he couldn't do it. He got jaundice. He need to sit down somewhere.
Brought out Juvenile and all them.
He's swollen. He need to elevate his ankles.
Yeah, that album wasn't it. Especially for somebody who was considered one, in a lot of people arguments, one of the best rappers to do it. Especially to even have he been rapping for
his era.
He been going for like 3 decades.
Forever, since he was what, 15?
16, 15,
commercial.
Yeah.
I mean,
12.
Yeah, something like that.
Real young,
whenever
but
him and Baby started kissing.
Even relevant while he was still a teenager, and now he 40.
Something
something.
like that.
So 3 decades. So
because his dreads
you
are
would
like
think.
50.
I mean, he just gonna
man got
retire. Wayne gonna retire, my boy. You should retire while he was at the top.
What was so bad about it? Was it the beats? Was it the lyric? Like what?
Oh, I heard people say beat selection, but it was everything. It was topics. It was everything. It was everything. It was.
Does
it was
seem
just like
he
the
was
Wayne.
reaching? He was like trying too hard.
I wonder if he used the same production crew he always did.
Because
it sounded like he went a whole nother route.
Really?
I heard 3 songs. It sounded like he was rhyming, but wasn't going nowhere with it.
Right, like he was
like
just
he
rapping.
Was just making rap like words rhyme, but wasn't going nowhere with it.
Oh, kind of like Future?
I ain't never listened to Future, so I can't tell you.
I
can't understand what he's saying.
I can't fuck with Future. Be going in there like he reading text messages.
But Future gonna have good beats. He gonna have something catchy in there.
Yes,
Future can make a noise and it go.
That's what he do, make noises.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but it sounded like I heard like 3 songs on it.
Did you like any one of them?
You know what? To be honest, I've never been a Wayne fan. So like she said, I was a Juvie fan.
But you're a fan of good music.
I am. It
wasn't good music, right?
He wasn't talking about nothing. Like his subject matter was like he wasn't.
And the beat wasn't good to you either.
The beats was different. They wasn't garbage. It's like they wasn't his beats.
I'm a Wayne fan.
See, that's what he said.
And nothing made me want. That's what I'm saying. Nothing made me want to finish the album. I didn't even finish the album.
Damn.
The best song on there was the intro because he didn't say nothing.
Damn.
Yeah, they played some of it online. I listened to it, but like I said, he was just rhyming. Like it wasn't going nowhere with it. Like it was. Just...
I rather had listened to Playboy Cardi.
Damn, I just wasn't even interested to even listen to it.
I heard her, them or whoever it is, but I don't know who they is.
So anybody from that group, from Cash Money, if they were able to come out with an album right now, who would y'all prefer, or who would y'all think could come out with a good album right now?
Manny Fresh.
What?
But isn't he the producer?
Yeah, he's gonna have a mix. He's gonna be a mixtape though.
He gonna have a whole bunch of features.
I say Juvie for me.
He get on the beat. Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time. 3 bad broads flying in at 9.
Okay.
I don't even want to hear BG say ass.
Nah,
if I had to be honest,
right
Juvenile probably make the best album.
Juvenile,
Juvie will make the best album.
Juvenile, cause
Juvie will make the best album.
Doesn't he have a new song out, Juvie?
Don't tell me that.
No, yeah, I think he does.
All of them just need to stop for real. But Juvie will make the best
I
album.
agree. Because they had a huge ass gap. Like
New Orleans not even like at that time, New Orleans was like you wanted music from there. Yeah. Louisiana. You wanted music from there. Right now, Young Boy carry Louisiana. Everybody else is trash.
But Young Boy's from
Louisiana.
but he from Baton Rouge.
Yeah,
so
but he just covering the whole
state.
state. Like we ain't even checking for Louisiana. Right now, it's like Detroit. You might even throw Chicago, Dallas.
So he the only one from Louisiana
Atlanta
really just holding it down
right now. Currently, yeah.
Damn.
Name another. Yeah, I mean, I know you probably don't even.
Oh, Boosie, yeah.
What Boosie song? Y'all heard it last year.
I threw it out there. I
Boosie
don't know.
ain't doing nothing.
Boosie a celebrity now. He ain't a rapper no more.
I was gonna say he ain't because
Boosie hosting pool parties.
That last album wasn't all that.
Yeah, and I don't even know the last Boosie
We like
song.
the old.
Me either.
Well, I mean, I know a couple songs off of it, but it wasn't hitting like that. Like we listened to the old Boosie. We don't listen to the new Boosie.
Boosie's just a legend
It's like
in his
Kanye.
own right.
Like,
He a down
I listen
south
to
legend.
old Kanye.
Yeah.
I don't listen to new Kanye.
Boosie's just a down south legend. I don't even know
I feel
Boosie
that.
putting out new music.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
The only person right now that's old that can still probably put out a good song, he do it like every year or two, is Plies. Plies gonna put out a catchy, viral song every year or two.
True.
Like right now, he got that "Stop letting them niggas treat you like you regular." It's been going viral on like TikTok and all that. People been playing it. Then it was ran off on the plug. What about who?
Timbaland.
He's still a producer. He's still producing.
Timbaland ain't from New Orleans?
No, but just in general, like he putting out new music though.
No, he producing
we don't
new
want to hear
music.
him.
Oh, no, he got a new AI. He signed the first.
Yeah, he signed the
first AI artist.
Yeah, he got it with. He's trying to be ahead of the curve.
They calling him demon, like devil worshippers, all kind of shit.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'll just tell you one thing: with him being a super producer, he get that AI right. It's gonna be good. It's just we're gonna listen.
Would you rather be a old producer or a new school producer doing it though? I think he'll get more credit than if an unknown came up doing it.
As a producer, you got longevity because you like working in the background. So it doesn't really matter how old you get if you still can do it.
No, I'm saying he'll get more credibility doing it versus somebody we don't know doing it. As far as the AI,
I mean, that's just like because he a legend.
That's what I mean.
It could go both ways because people would be like, oh, because you come from the school when it was really real music, you throwing a wrench in the game. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then it could be people that be like, it's a new wave, jump on it. It could go kind of either way. Like he could get respect for it, and he could not from people in the industry. It just depends.
So being real, to be honest with you, if he never let it out there that it was an AI artist, nobody would know. Nobody would have never known. He would just put the music out, and it would have been hits.
I be in this group, like a part of my this group, the Cookout, that I be working with, who recorded my comedy album, and they have artists. We be in the room on Clubhouse on Fridays, and they be having like people come in, they be playing music. And so a couple of people that came in and didn't give a description of the song and just played it, and we gave our input, and some of them hoes was jamming, and we was like, who is that? Like, who is that you playing? And they was like, oh, that's an AI. They didn't tell us until afterwards. But in the midst of hearing it, we in that jamming like, hey, that shit catchy, or it was good. Like, hey, but you know, for them, like the actual producers in the room, like bots and stuff, like they can catch and hear when it's something in it that lets them know it's AI or not. But like for the average listener, you would know. And that shit do be good. I ain't gonna lie.
I remember I wrote this morning, and there was a segment on the morning show when I went to go hoop that they was doing, you got to guess if the song was AI or whatever. But they was mocking already famous people with sound. And it was kind of close. They was getting it right for the most part. Some of them they got wrong, but they was on point. So it's like, but it still sounded good. It's
and just think if you don't have an artist, like they don't use a Drake or a Kendrick where you know their voices distinctly, and they just use a whole new voice, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't
that's
know.
what I'm saying. You wouldn't know because now you'll just be focusing on the production because most producers know how they want you to sound on the track. So he really ahead of the curve because he's a super producer.
Yes.
So now he could just he really could make another Aaliyah, and you know her voice done. You know, it got out of everybody's mind, but. He could be if he never promoted it as an AI artist, he could have damn near probably been going platinum.
He definitely could have. I mean, of course, they would have been looking for a concert
for the show.
Now
that's when you find out. But by that time, you still love the music.
That's
then they got on Drake's ass about that shit, right?
About having AI.
Yeah, when he did the Tupac and all that
stuff.
He
did.
Because maybe they should, like you said, I think had he put the music out first and let us fall in love with it, then was like when we started really.
Then we'll start accepting it. Like fuck these new artists, like, I'm going AI on them.
Shit, low key, he really didn't even have to do that because think about Sia. See, ain't nobody ever seen her face. Y'all know the artist that always wear them lampshades and shit be covering her face.
That's how her hair used to be. I used to never see her.
Exactly. Yes. No, but Sia ain't showed her face at all. Her whole face is always covered. You would not know Sia on the street. So it's like you could have easily had an artist like that. Like
just lip sync.
What was the other people used to wear the helmets? Daft Punk.
So what happens when you don't have no real artists no more?
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's all AI and shit. Like
but see, like everything's streaming now. That's why you don't need a real artist no more.
That's crazy.
That's
everything's streaming now.
But then people,
it's showing that
you still gonna have people who want live performances. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I mean, you can easily lip sync and put people out there and act
Milli
like
Vanilli killed that.
But
let me tell you why I know that AI stuff gonna work out. Some of the best concerts are when them DJs just go out there and play sounds. Them DJs ain't rapping or doing that. They ain't even playing their music. Them raves and them DJ like DJ Marshall, them people getting 200. They get more shows than the actual rapper.
Because it's
to go out there and play electric sounds and other people's music.
It is true.
Yeah, so if you do it right, AI won't even really hurt.
But them people that like that shit be high as hell.
I mean, yeah, but
not necessarily. Look at R&B only. Like they got a whole tour of people
that just playing old hits.
All they playing is old R&B.
Ain't no artist,
and that shit be selling out every time.
Yeah, because that old R&B was good.
But I'm saying,
so y'all just make good music. That's what I'm saying. They're not saying the artists; they just want to hear the good music. That's what I'm trying to say. The people are there just for the music. They're not even there for the person. Because the DJ ain't playing none of that's him. He's just playing the music. Like I said, they there for the vibe. So that's why I said AI could work.
It's a slippery slope, man. Because we just slowly phasing out real art, man. It's crazy.
Because
that's what technology doing. I seen a movie that kind of did crazy that. We also phasing out real work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the work too.
Like even the real work, like even the artistry of going in there and making a song is so much easier now. Auto tune. The people got so much they'll go to their voice.
Anybody.
You don't even have to have a natural voice no more. You don't have to really know how to sing no more because they're gonna have something to do it for you.
Or rap. You don't even.
So it's getting easier. Even making the beats. The people used to have to really go in there with a band and make the noises. Now you just push a button.
So do you think that writers that'll take them out too? Because
because you can chat GTP.
Yeah.
I can chat GTP. Is it GPT? I can chat GPT and say, this is what I want to talk about, make it rhyme, say this and that, and it'll give me something. Then now I just pick what I want, put it together, and it's like, damn, I just save myself a whole bunch of time.
That help me make somebody's whole resume. I can't bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. So it takes it out of work. So now music is work.
Because it's a podcast I watch called Ninjas or Butterflies, and these funny ass white boys, and they literally do a song every week, every episode. But a lot of time they just put stuff in Chat GPT and it create the lyrics for them. Like because they the ones who like they talk about conspiracies and stuff like that. So they be talking about like AI and Chat GPT and like, you know, how people utilize it, and they did like start utilizing it like to help write their songs. Cause they do like these little small songs every episode, stupid shit, but it's funny. But I mean, like, yeah, that shit.
And that's what I'm telling y'all.
It worked.
I watched this movie. I thought this movie was tripping. When it was like everybody gonna be dumb, I think everybody gonna get smarter because of the technology. No, everybody gonna get dumber because now we can just go to Chat GPT. We ain't trying to learn. No more. Exactly. Like you said about the maps and stuff. So like even me, luckily we at the age where we had to actually learn. Yes. So now I will Chat GPT or Google way more than I ever would. Yeah. But at least I did get the base learning. Now imagine being young and all you know is like I ain't gotta read. I just Google it.
I mean, we definitely moving backwards because we grew up where we still had to print out MapQuest.
Yes.
And like now at 36, I can't read a map.
He grew up where he had to really meet a map. Forget MapQuest. He had to go to the gas station and pull out that whole map.
No bullshit. When I moved out here from California, this was back in 99, 2000. So cell phones were just now, literally, right?
Yeah.
They were just now really like coming out, so they didn't have none of that shit on there. Yeah. So I had to go to AAA, and they gave me a map and mapped out my whole little route for me driving from California. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This wasn't no joke. This driving around here was messed up.
Yeah, and I would have been lost. I would have been lost because I could not get around. I've been in Dallas 15 years, and I'd be like, "What's the address?" Because I don't know how to just navigate and get around without my GPS.
But you would if you didn't have it. That's the thing, right? Because you would be forced to.
I'll be lost
that's like
a couple
when we
times.
was young. We
No, what I'm saying. You got to remember,
I
it was a
have
time.
no sense of direction.
But
though.
even with MapQuest, you had, because it was printed out, and you had to look at you had to still, like right now, I know people who follow their GPS, and they won't even look at landmarks or nothing. A girl won't even know the name of the exit, she just know the exit number.
Yes, what is that about?
Take exit 6A. What?
Yes,
that is
a new thing.
I don't pay attention when I'm driving no more. Like I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
because
pay attention to
it made me the same way.
I don't do none of that. So like, unless it's something that I do all the time. Like I think for the first couple weeks, and this place ain't even that far from my house,
right?
And I was still using my GPS like at least 5 weeks in.
See,
to get over here.
I still use it. I had to ask her to show her location.
Yeah.
See,
but I'm always coming from different places
because if I drive somewhere after, like, if it's new after the first couple times, then I literally don't. I purposely don't. Now I may use it just to see what traffic looks like, but other than that, I make myself. But I think that's because I come from that era. So because what technology does is that, like with the newer generations and things of that nature, like when you're not using your brain to like problem solve and things like that, it does make you dumber. It does.
That's why I play like
I remember back in the day, like you had to remember every phone number.
Yes.
So you remember like everybody's phone number, addresses, about heart, everything about heart.
You used to get it on a piece of paper.
Yeah, you remember all that shit.
That's what I said, because like when I went to jail,
we done went from not knowing phone numbers to from knowing phone numbers. Like I used to know everybody's number, and now I don't know nobody.
Bro, it's so bad when I went to jail when I was younger. I knew my mama number by heart. When I went to jail when I was older, they let me use my phone because they knew I wasn't gonna know the number.
Exactly.
Yeah, they let you use your phone. At first, they took my stuff. Yeah, you gotta know it. Or they gotta call and just say, "Hey, is he there? Can I talk to him?" Because now they be like, they'll let you get your phone because they're like, I know you don't know nobody.
No, you don't know nobody.
They'll give you a pen and a paper, like write down every number you need, and they take that motherfucker.
Yep.
Because how bad it is. I promise you, all I know is mama.
Yeah, nobody remembers numbers.
For real. Mama, little bro. I don't know the number. And I can't even tell you the third street.
We was in Dallas, like let's say we was in Dallas right now, and like I had to get home, and my phone was dead. But I would have to sit there and let my phone charger. I'm like, where's the charger? Because I need my phone to get home.
When I was married, I told my ex I made him memorize my number because I come from a different area. Like me and him, like speak two different languages. Like I came from the streets and he didn't, right? So I was like, you need to. So if you go to jail, I didn't say that.
I'm just
no, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that, like, he was mad because I'm like, no, because in the case of an emergency, like, you need to know my number. Like, if you go to jail, because he's a hothead, so if you go to jail, you gonna be shit out of luck.
Now,
like, you know what I'm saying?
One thing I will say, I'm like you, like to look at the traffic and stuff, because I do it even regardless. I can already know where I'm going and I still do it.
Right.
Because one time I called myself, like, man, I know my city, and I tried to not. I'm like, man, this was tripping. Why want me to go this way? So I went my way. And couldn't find out it was a reason why I wanted me to go the other way. And I said, you know what? I put my GPS in the other way. Bro, I was in the worst traffic I thought I ever been.
That is the perks of having that. Traffic, construction, accidents.
Roads closed.
All
that let you know everything.
It tell you police.
It do. Because they always
it's a speed check.
Waves, all that shit.
Yeah, waves.
With the speeds, traps.
So it do help you. It do help that.
It do help. It's a plus.
It's
but
like
if you don't get it, I'm going to tell you what you do. Read the signs.
Yeah.
That's what I be trying to tell everybody. Just at least read the signs.
It's not dumb.
I need a compass then.
No, you gotta look at the signs.
I don't know what north is, south,
and then women so bad.
It'll tell
but you will learn that.
If you read the signs, it'll say
Dallas
north 75.
Yeah, because I talk somebody who's using their GPS and be like, what freeway you on? It's like, I don't even know.
It's still the same thing.
35 is weird because it'll say 35 southwest, or like if you coming from Fort Worth, it'll
not say like 35E, but it'll be south.
Yeah, so that'll fuck somebody up.
It'll be south or north.
Yeah, but the 35 in Dallas is 35.
It's 35E
north to south, and the one in Fort
and
Worth
then it's
is
east to west.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so all you got to do is know which way it runs.
Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna say EW.
Anything from here that's north is Dallas.
That's true.
Anything that's east from here is Dallas.
Yeah,
and vice versa. Everything west and south is Fort Worth.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying, it's
but it's still to know the basics.
Door to explore.
I'm just gonna be lost.
I done call people who using their GPS and they don't even know what freeway they on, and it's like it tell you what freeway they get on. You gotta pay attention to it because that's how people be still missing exits with the GPS.
When they say numbers,
that be pissing
be me.
My daughter be
it's literally telling you it has got the lane you in. It got the arrow.
It be like a street light right here, and then it be
You like which one? You be in the middle.
It depends on which one you use.
Try to use your mind. It tell you the sign. It got the drawing. It got the map. It got everything.
But if you use the one on the vehicle, sometimes it drag.
I use Waze.
It'll lag, and you'll pass your shit, and it'll tell you to make it right. Bitch, I just passed that.
The
one on the phone is just better.
Yeah, it's better. But I be seeing people
when you get in your car and plug up, it's on Apple Play, so it's like, yo, man, I need that shit. Like now,
I don't like.
I ain't gonna lie. I am disabled because.
But I ain't gonna lie. I like
you tell
the new
me to get somewhere without my phone.
I like the new update because now after you go somewhere so many times, your phone it'll register when you get in the car.
Oh yeah, it's like you want to go home.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn, how did you know this is my house?
Yeah,
goddamn police.
But this is what you're not supposed to do though. Like I never put my exact address in my GPS. I never do that. I always put like a street over or whatever because people can tap into your shit. So I never want nobody to know where I live. So I always.
You must have been stalked or something.
Yeah, I have.
Dang, I ain't think about that.
See, my phone on lockdown. It's in my phone. But if I was sending somebody my address, I'm sending them to the neighborhood, and you gotta just remember my house.
Yeah, no bullshit. Yeah, I never send nobody to my house. I
send them the address, but not the apartment number.
I just don't send them my address.
I'm in the house.
So
I say when you get here,
you send me because I just send them my address like here.
I say when you turn on this street, call me.
I do it for other reasons, right? So say like we on TV or something, you say something that somebody don't like, and then we in Dallas and you around somebody and somebody can get in your phone. Like somebody find out I hang with somebody and they just get in their phone and search my name and then search your address. Because you can look at every address I ever sent you is in our text thread. You can just hit that little info button and it'll send every location I ever sent you.
Take that out.
I erase all that. I don't say
and on the iPhone.
The other person can keep it. The other person can keep it.
On the iPhone, sometimes I forgot that there's a setting, but if you call somebody new, sometimes everything, all your shit will pop up.
That's on what you call it.
Oh, it is on the Android.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Full name. Whatever's on your phone. I went into my T-Mobile itself and changed my name too.
Yes.
But it'd be crazy if you think you have to be like that. But it'd be easy because it's a social media world. You'll never know who you pissing off. I had a girl unfollow me because of something I said that I ain't even think bothered her, and then when I saw her, she brought that same energy to me. I'm dead serious. Yeah. So I would even know I had beef or somebody that didn't like me. Yeah. And guess what she was mad at me about? But for not being out there for Black Lives Matter protesting, saying you got a platform and you didn't use it. Man, I'm not even thinking that deep.
I had a dude get in my inbox and said, "Nigga, don't send my wife no more pictures." I'm like, "What the fuck
that's
you talking
wild."
Damn. Yeah, I believe you did. Like, whatever he said.
He said, "Don't send my wife no more pictures." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
And who you sending dick pictures to?
I ain't sending no pictures.
He said dick pictures. He automatically.
What pictures can he be sending that he mad about?
What pictures you seen?
I ain't know.
You just smiling?
You was naked?
Look, bro, I show you my inbox. You gonna laugh, man. I got some of the wildest shit in the world in the inbox, the DM, all that shit. You be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, you just never know. Then it'd be like, like I've been a bachelor for a while. You get a nigga that don't like you, date a girl.
Wasn't a bachelor till last week.
I got married last week?
No, you was just... No. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It be your own people.
We're going to let that
I'm happily taken now.
We're going to leave that shit.
I said a week ago, nigga. I ain't say right now.
No, so I'll be a bachelor a lot of my life. And I've been committed to one woman. But
since yesterday?
I got an image where I act like I'm a player. I be fronting for the camera.
Beauty.
And so, because every beauty in the beat, yeah. So when you got dudes who really be like mad or don't like your aura or mad that women like you, then they talking to a woman and be mad that she ever talked to you. Cause I had women clothes and everything. And they might just
hold
on.
What was that?
I had women clothes, like I had a clothing line. I had women. I had women in clothes. Oh no, I had women clothes.
Yeah, like what you got women clothes for, fam? Like,
no,
that's the way you said it.
Yeah, body. Women want to be body.
I follow you, man.
And they be thinking. So when you got a dude that don't like you or just naturally jealous of you, and then he got a girl, now he can get some of your information from her, whatever you share with her. So I never share no girl.
I've been through. I had people steal my picture, make memes, all kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I wonder if immigration uses that to catch, like,
of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because like LA right now, like, you know how ICE is on the ground. And
well, they riding right now, but they called in the National Guard.
Yeah, and they're about to call in like the Marines. Which is
I heard old boy took over that without asking for permission.
Yes, so he's supposed to, but him and Gavin Newsom, which is Gavin is the governor of California, and he is not.
He is mad at Trump.
He is not.
Yeah, because he overtook his authority.
No, he told Trump to quit messing with 4-year-old children. He got
the Epstein allegations.
Yeah,
no, somebody Musk said.
Yeah, Elon said it, but he said it too.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna tell you, Elon was right there by that man in that office. So he knows something, and for him to just turn on him, the man gave Elon a lot of control.
Elon said it. He said the reason why you won't open up the Epstein files because you own them. Like you own them.
So why I'm confused because I've been busy, but why Elon and Trump into it in the first place?
Because the big beautiful bill that that Trump is pushing out cuts funding for Elon's contracts. So
the EPA, like for the electric cars and all that shit.
And so
okay,
he's starting.
I think it's on the EPA.
Yeah, so he's starting.
But after just giving this man like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you the financial responsibility," then he came back and slowing his shit down.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I ain't been paying attention to none of these.
I ain't been paying. I'm none too. I'm ready to get up out of here. I told you I'm moving to Thailand. So all this don't really deal with me unless Thailand got ice too.
I know. I see that shit.
You ain't see what I put under there.
We in Thailand right now.
He said I just moved it.
I was like, yo, you is a crazy motherfucker.
So that video I made that in Thailand.
Yeah.
And I never posted it.
Yeah.
And after I went viral, 30 million views, I was like, shit, let me see if I can keep going viral with this Thailand. But I am. My homeboy working on his visa right now currently. And we talked about it. I said, bro, I'll split the rent with you. Because I go out there for 3 months out the year until I get my visa.
Man,
you gonna get tired of that shit.
Because getting the visa.
They don't have perk 30s. No,
I was say I don't do no drugs.
I know
I'm
fucking with you, man.
But like getting visas in America is like really, really hard, right? And so like
I heard they trying to make everybody get a visa instead of they're trying to get rid of
they're trying to
other countries finna start making us get visas.
That's what I mean.
Well, they have.
They're doing it because we doing it to them.
Yeah.
I'm going to Mexico next month, and I had to fill out.
I'm going to Mexico this month.
Yeah, so I had to fill out my paperwork and all that.
The day I went to Thailand, I had to get a current, some little random card.
Oh yeah, you got to have a driver's license for that, like
a card.
It's a temporary
Japan and all
a temporary
little
arrival card to get you when it's done. Like if you don't,
you can't say you want to sneak a stay.
Yeah, you try to say they'll come and find you.
Yeah, you got to tell them where you. You already got to tell them where you staying at.
Yep, they'll come and find you too.
They need everything.
Cause they know we trying to run from this mud. We finna start overpopulating their cities.
I gotta go get me another ID. Speaking of, because I gotta start traveling next.
And you need a real ID.
Yep.
Start May.
And they said you can't use your Costco card no more.
You used to use your Costco card?
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you why.
I sure you got a Costco card.
No, but listen. So last month I was traveling and I forgot my fucking ID. And so I was already at the airport and I was already there. So I was like, damn, what I'm going to do? So TSA just made me go through extra shit. But they were like, do you got a credit card? And they was like, do you got a Costco card? And because the Costco card has your picture. So it allowed them to still allow me.
Because I would just use my passport.
People didn't know this.
If I don't have my ID.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
You can upload your passport and your ID onto your phone. Just
Texas
like your credit
does
card.
not recognize that.
They don't recognize the ID, but they recognize the
passport. Yeah,
but my
shit
use your passport.
So I can do that. I got a passport.
It expired on my birthday.
It's mobile passport.
It's only,
and I got to fly to Chicago next month.
It's only 4 states that accept the ID.
They do.
Okay,
but the passport. You can put the passport on and they accept the passport.
Okay, because I be saying that when they be saying mobile passport, I just haven't did it. My homeboy did.
But
it.
now
it's going to your wallet or whatever.
But you gonna need a real ID regardless.
No, your passport is considered a real ID.
No. If you flying anywhere domestically, they are not going to take your passport.
Yes,
they take your passport.
You're
talking to a guy that has nothing but a passport. You're talking to a guy that has nothing but a passport.
I have a passport. I'm telling you what I'm saying. You need a real ID to travel because they're not like if I go to the airport next month and I just have my passport, they're not gonna let me go.
Oh, I gotta see. I'm gonna find out
because they must have
just started that.
But they said May.
They did.
They said May, but I traveled with.
I've been traveling.
That's where the real ID stuff came from.
I'm not.
Because
when
I was at the airport, this was like a month or so ago. It was right before May 3rd. This dude was in front of me, and when he went up, when they scan your thing and take your picture.
TSA.
And the lady was telling him, she was like, baby, you're going to need to get a real ID. Like, you're going to have to go and get an ID. Or she was like, you're not going to be able to fly. Because I thought that, too. That, because, like, when I went to Belize, I was like, because my mom and my sister kept fucking with me. And I'm like, I'm good. I have my passport. But then they was like, no, to travel domestically, they trying to push, like, for everybody to get real IDs to be able to fly domestically. Yes.
But I've had a real ID since... I don't know.
Because that's what I'm saying. And then my homegirls, like, one of the shows, when I go to Chicago on the 25th, my homegirls are doing a girls trip that weekend. I can't go, but I'm gonna be there at the same time as them, but I'm gonna be doing a show and then I'm leaving. And they was in the chat like, hey, y'all make sure y'all got like your IDs before y'all, because I think somebody must have tried to go to the airport.
Yeah, I missed that one.
They're very, very much so tripping about traveling domestically. Now, internationally is different. You can still use your passport, but domestically you need to get an ID.
They just
okay. So let me see. I just looked it up because listen, I've been flying with just my passport.
Me too.
And that's crazy.
Me too.
It say to fly domestically in the U.S., you would need a real ID compliant driver's license or another acceptable form of ID like a passport. Starting May 7, 2025.
Like a
have
passport.
a real ID when you're traveling domestically. Like this is what just happened on May 3rd.
But if you
I wouldn't take no chances because, like I said, I got shit to do. I'm finna just go get another ID. I already had a real ID, but it expired on April 5th on my birthday. So I've been just using my passport and I've been fine. But the new rules started May 3rd.
I think they trying you only because they want you to have a real ID for you to have an address because your passport don't have an address on it. And that's why a lot of people.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's an agenda behind why they're doing it. They because
they're gonna keep taking my passport. They've been taking it so far.
Yeah, when I fly, I use my passport.
I think they'll just make you go through.
Well, we finna find out. I leave Wednesday. Yeah. And I'm gonna call y'all to tell y'all.
I don't care. I'm going to the DMV on Monday.
Good view. I can't go. My life.
Yeah. So I'll let y'all know because I fly out tomorrow. So I'm gonna see.
Where you going? Where we going?
I'm gonna let you know. But I fly out tomorrow. So I'm just gonna use my passport.
But I'm not taking no chances.
You'll be there.
Yeah, but I still don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not taking no chances.
Brother,
I got
contracts
I'm under, and I gotta make sure I get to the cities I gotta get to. I'm under contract,
and that's great. That's how you know they cracking down that ice stuff because
it's scary because so this is the other part, right? I don't think it's our fight or any of that, right? It's none of my business. But I will say this: I think part of the problem is that you're protesting. And you're mad about immigration. First of all, some of y'all did vote for this shit, and
most of them voted for
it. But the other part is that people feel like just the Hispanics, but anybody who's considered like Puerto Rican or what, they're all considered Hispanics. So right, but you're protesting and you're not even using the American flag. You're using the Mexican flag. Like, don't do that. You can't be trying to recruit Americans to come help you and you have your flag. Like, you're in America. You want to stay here. You need to be fighting to stay in America with the American flag, not the Mexican flag. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. But it's about to get bad before it gets worse. Because
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm from here, born here, raised here. I don't care about America like that.
Oh, well, they're going to find a way to get rid of us at some
not
point.
Not to help fight for
they
nothing.
Already been getting rid of
I'm not helping fight for a goddamn thing.
No, they have. Because it's some Africans. They're deporting anybody that's
no, y'all know that TikTok star?
With them Africans.
The TikTok star that make a lot of money?
Yeah,
they don't say nothing. They just send him on. But he voluntarily left so he can come back. But they got him
fucking
too.
with them Africans. They fucking with everybody.
And so a lot of that shit started in LA because, because LA is different. And LA Mexicans and the Bay Area Mexicans are different, right? Because I'm from the Bay Area. Like it's a different culture completely. But LA locked ICE in the building, so that's why they called the National Guard. So that's the reason why all that shit started happening. But it's getting bad out there. Like every time a car passes,
they doing
like
good,
they
don't see it.
They is throwing man. That
no,
shit,
they going ham out there right now.
They doing good. I don't see it. This is why I'm proud to be an American.
They out there shooting
I hate what
rubber bullets.
That shit is.
They going all out over there right now.
That's what you identify as.
I identify as an individual. Because I'm not finna fight for this country. I don't even like them like that.
Yeah, until it's time to kick you out. Yeah.
That's fine.
Nigga, I've been paying rent. You just gonna keep me out? Yeah, get my rent money, baby. Nigga, I ain't stay the whole month.
Send me on. I ain't sure.
I'm finna get up out of here. I just gotta have the guts.
Proud to be an American. Get that fuck up out of here. I'm not finna do all that.
God bless the USA.
As an individual.
You know who should have tried to get away when he had the chance? When Cassie took him to court, tried to sue him, and they settled. That's when Diddy probably should have tried.
He didn't know all this was coming. He thought he settled.
It don't matter.
I didn't think I'd give you $30 million and you still tell on me.
I think he thought that he had so much power that he didn't have to worry about that shit. I think he was
Diddy
too arrogant.
Gonna beat this shit, man.
He gonna beat it, but he ain't gonna beat it.
They caught them lying. They caught them people lying, like cold-blooded lying. Like they got busted on the stand.
And what's her name?
Brianna and Cassie, because she testified earlier that she witnessed everything that happened.
They destroyed Brianna. They destroyed Brianna. And then,
but Cassie had testified earlier that she witnessed all that.
So that's That's perjury.
Like in her testimony, like you just threw two major people's testimony out basically.
She should go to jail.
Because she perjured herself.
Yes.
And they had receipts. Like he wasn't even in the state.
Yes.
Somebody hung him up. First of all,
I had heard that story about him hanging.
But I don't think Puffy big enough or strong enough to hang no grown person over no balcony, bro. Come on,
I did
man.
kind of believe it, but that's true.
It wasn't Cassie. It was
Rihanna.
It don't matter. You still got to be strong. A grown person struggling that you hanging them over a balcony. Like you bigger than Puffy. You think you can hold a person over on the 17th floor?
That's how she described it. You know, hanging over, they could just be like you leaning over.
No, her words were dangling.
You know,
and then he just threw her on the couch.
Like
my office hours
like a rag doll.
9 to 5.
Yeah, they made Puffy sound like he was
Like
Lee Haney or some
yeah.
shit. I'm like, nah, nigga.
Yeah. I mean, once they caught, like I said, he gonna beat it, but he ain't gonna be Diddy again. Like he gonna be still money.
Diddy don't care. Diddy want his freedom. Like
that's what I'm saying. They humbled him so much to where he asked for freedom that he should even be took from him. Literally, everybody was consenting adults, and he's getting tried like he was snatching kids up.
Even the people that got their booty took.
Yeah, but at the same time, man, Diddy crazy though,
They
man.
let him
Think about his kids that gotta hear all this shit.
That's what I'm saying. When they get done with him, all that power and whatever, because they saying it's stemming from a lawsuit. When they get done with him, that man ain't gonna have no more parties. He ain't gonna have the same friend group.
Nobody
I'm just saying, bro.
He's gonna have a birthday party.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. His life gonna be so different.
I would go to Canada and build an underground bunker and chill for the rest of my life.
That's what I'm saying. They just humble him. So all that boasting, bragging, challenging them, getting rich, that shit there. He finna lose so much money fighting this case. He's still gonna be rich, but he finna lose so much business that he finna be doing. But he finna have all that money and can't even live the same lifestyle no more.
True.
They even judging the guy from the liquor company. What's the name of the liquor company?
Somebody gonna still give him booty though.
Dillion or whatever.
Dillion, they talking about like, cause you know the CEO or whatever testified against him too, and they saying that shit didn't go well.
He touched him too.
No, testified.
But he testified. He saw something too.
Yeah, they saying that the testimony ain't go well. I didn't see that part, I just seen one report on it. Yeah. You know, we don't get to see the shit. They come out and tell us.
He gonna beat it, but when he get done, he gonna be so drained and stressed from that. And like say, his family and his daughters had to hear that. They gonna look at him different. They gonna still love him, but they gonna look at him different. You can't hear some of this stuff and not look. I don't care unless your son's doing the same thing.
Like, damn, Dad, you was doing that.
You eating cum and
don't ever kiss me again.
Well, because
don't hug me too tight no more, my nigga. Dab me up.
Y'all remember I don't know if y'all seen the
playing in PP.
He said, "Dap me up." That wasn't him playing in P. That was Cassie. He was playing other people's nuts and shit.
Oh yeah, he playing in semen
on his chest,
DNA in his
on his chest piece. Blah.
Listen,
they say he used to clean her up. Let them bust on him and clean him up. Yeah.
Oh, that's just.
Yeah, you didn't read that one, did you?
I did. I heard that one too.
When
That's too
Cameron
much.
interviewed
What they call the jelly donut?
What?
Shit. Hey man,
what's a jelly donut?
See, you need to stop watching that shit on your TV.
Wait a minute.
I don't watch that on.
Shit.
No, that's what they say.
Wait, what's a jelly donut?
I guess when you get cream pie and the guy come and eat it.
Yeah.
See, I'm glad I don't eat them. I eat glazed.
I don't know why you get started.
I eat glazed donuts only.
What?
You shouldn't be eating nuts.
I just looked at my phone and I just saw Lil Durk got denied on his $4.5 million bond. That man might not be his case.
Lil Durk?
He got denied $4.5 million bond. He got a hot order for hire body.
Oh yeah, that's right there.
Oh yeah, that's what that is.
See, but even Yella got a bond for his murder for
They got him on tape though.
They do?
Yella out?
No, Yella burned out the same week.
Lil Durk, they
said Yella might be this case.
They got him on a recording, like hiring somebody to do the murder.
Yeah, because that dude was wearing a wire that was.
He wore a wire on him
for a few years, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like he was wired up for a couple years.
Yeah, dude caught him in record.
Have his case even started?
They ain't even got to start that case. He's done. He cooked.
Yeah, they won't even get his man a bond or start his case. They started Diddy case so fast.
I'm not a fan. They can lock him up and throw away the key for all I care.
Yella got a bond. He got murdered for hire.
I'm not a fan. They can lock him up, throw away the key too.
Hey.
But they tried to do a mistrial. Well, they had called for a
they
mistrial.
They let that little dude. They let Mo 3 scare him. He put the fear of God into them motherfuckers, man.
Who did?
Mo 3 did.
Nah,
yes, he did.
People was really getting touched. That was a real war.
They said Mo 3 was raising hell out here, bro.
Well, you see who won the war.
Well, I don't know who won the battle. Maybe they won the battle, not the war. Life in prison.
So I don't know if that's considered a
win or a loss. You ever been in prison?
They saying Yella gonna beat it. So once he beat the case, he won the war.
I've been in jail though.
The security company got footage. Got audio that they gonna present that shows he's innocent. Cause somebody in jail was talking and must have told on the real person. Hopefully that's true. My boy.
I don't know. I just heard Mo 3 was raising
jail,
hell out this motherfucker.
That's
why they got him.
He raising hell because he was out rapping them niggas with the beef.
He definitely was out rapping.
That's really.
But as far as what was really going on,
the other shit, nah.
Wait, who was out rapping?
If you talking about keeping score,
yeah, that's.
Yeah, it wasn't that much. Hell was getting raised all around this motherfucker. If you talking about keeping score,
Mo 3 was a much better rapper than.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely.
And when they rapped about when it came to rapping about the beef, he was ready to publicize and he went in. And it's hard to hear a nigga, everybody bumping to a nigga talking shit about you. That shit hard.
Yellow wasn't bad though. He rapped for him.
I like that headlock song.
Okay, that was random.
Mo 3, hey, Yellow BC have like a good hook and a good beat, but his rap he'll be like, what the fuck is he talking about?
But hold on, this one he just dropped with Trap, I actually like.
They became rappers.
So that bitch,
by
I'm the number after
accident,
zero. That mean I'm the one.
What's the name of it?
They did. It wasn't even on purpose.
Number one.
That's the name of the song.
I'm the one.
Yeah, something
I
like
don't
that.
like Trap Boy Freddie.
Trap rapping better than he ever have, and I'm a firm believer in Trap.
He
You
has
know, I
gotten
tell you,
better.
you was never the best rapper, but you always was a young OG.
He was,
but you rap your ass off as a lady.
He has gotten better,
I
but
don't like
they
his
As a what? Say it again.
As of lately.
A late hit?
as of
Lately.
lately.
As of lately.
Lately, okay.
Yeah, as of
I
lately.
don't like
became
his
rappers
haircut, so I can't get behind him.
And they got good hair.
Cliff nigga. Yeah, he does.
I don't like Shags. I can't get behind him.
He's
I don't
Cliff
support
nigga.
nothing Shags.
That is a
I don't like
thing.
them Djibouti tom-toms.
That is a
I ain't
Dallas.
from Dallas. I don't like it.
Yeah, that is a
Them
Dallas
shits is
thing.
old. That's from the 80s.
Now the only person I let one person slide with them haircuts. It is Johnny Damn D. He the only person I
Why you let him
slide.
slide?
I don't know. It's just something
He
about
was
that
a little better than Freddie.
It's some I
He
don't
be
like.
bald.
I don't like Shags.
He got a
like that
south
look.
side and a shit.
I like the little Gumby rap with the little barcode. He got
With
like
the
a little QR code in the back. I like that.
You just like his music.
I do.
Ben.
That's just
Fresh
so
drop.
big.
I
like that.
Hidden.
I like his shit.
He gonna turn you up. He gonna turn you up.
He
though.
will.
But I
Yeah,
don't
he
like
do
that
that.
Djibouti Tom Freddie.
I don't know. I grew up in Oak Cliff, and Freddie always been doing his thing, so he got the respect for me. And he rapping better though. He has rapping better.
Yeah, he's got.
And
a
then
lot
Yella
of-
had one of the hardest mixtapes. to
I
me.
just-
I'd rather listen
Yellow
to
tape.
Hurricane Chris.
I just fuck with Big
No, you
Chief. I
lie.
don't know about
I know
the
you.
rest
I
of them.
know you. Lie.
When I moved here, Big Chief was the man.
I say, damn, my boy.
Big
that
Chief
bad.
is
Big Chief was the man when
So-
I
Oh, you
got
moved
here.
out here, bitch. He was
Yeah,
the
no,
only.
real
It was like
shit.
him and then everybody else.
Real
Yeah,
talk.
When I
Big Chief was the
moved
man.
out here, it was the Party Boys and
Hey, hands on your head.
I moved out here in 2010. So it was like
Oh, it was Party Boys in
It
the
was
road
prime
when you
time
came out
to
here.
roll.
The road-
Yeah.
What about the young boy
Yeah,
from
buddy.
Fort Worth that blew up?
Frankie.
Oh, go yeah, yo.
You got a big and know how.
Oh,
to
yeah.
do that. Bone.
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 He just had that song.
Yeah, that one song he never
Yeah.
followed
That
up
was a
with.
And then-
time.
Yeah.
Go
that was
Yayo blew up first before like Trap yelling all them. Go Yayo, and then he just never kept going. He blew up like 9 years ago.
I was here during that phase, so
Yeah.
I like
That was the
old
time. He had
daddy
to be
that-
outside.
It's
that-
crazy.
for
He
that,
blew up 9
yeah.
years ago, and I don't even think he still ain't even 30.
For real?
Yeah, he still ain't even 30.
I didn't know he was that young.
Who?
He just been in jail. Go Yayo.
Damn.
He had that boom. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. He
I
ain't even
never
30.
heard that.
You had to be outside.
He was like
That a
19,
good
20 when he
time.
blew
Sorry
up.
about that young man.
I was hanging in Brooklyn's and shit like that, downtown Dallas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He brought us up on
yeah,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn
Damn.
and,
I forgot about
What's
Brooklyn.
that other joint called? Now that was the spot. It had
Damn,
two
I
floors.
forgot about Brooklyn.
What's the name of that joint? That shit was the shit.
Man.
When I moved out here, Cert was popping.
Cirque was the shit.
Cert was the shit.
That's when Trill Lee and all them walk around
Hit
the
the
club,
club,
fuck
fuck
everybody.
everybody.
Who? Then
Oh,
they had
that
that
shit.
live miss. That's when you can make a music
Skybar.
celebrity.
Yeah.
You can go in that mud
Oh,
and then
yeah,
they make a
the
song about you.
Skybar,
Yeah,
a
we
yeah.
used
celebrity.
to go to the Skybar, Purgatory.
Call me
Purgatory.
Mr.
That was
Hit
it.
That.
Blue,
Purgatory.
Club Blue. See,
Nah,
I don't know, I was
Purgatory
young
was Deep
for that,
Ellum, right?
but-
Club Blue had
No.
kids in it.
Purgatory was Deep Ellum.
Was it in Deep
Yes,
Ellum?
I
it
never
was.
went, but I heard it was Deep Ellum.
With the heaven and the hell?
No, I was downtown.
No, that was
was
yeah, it was
downtown.
Yeah, it
downtown,
was
but
downtown.
wasn't-
But it was
yeah.
right before you get to Deep Ellum. It was
Yeah.
downtown though.
Oh, it wasn't Deep Ellum.
Borderline.
It was like right. It was near. Like if you go further, you'll be like a South Dallas or something.
I remember Purgatory.
Man, Purgatory
Yeah.
was
I
all,
remember
that was
a
an
lot
old
of
head club
Roby.
though.
Shit, first of all, I used to beat Beamers down.
Oh, yeah. With the buffet?
What?
Oh no,
Yeah.
hold on. But Beamers used to be
In the daytime.
Beamers used to be Pugsley's library before all that.
Yeah, it
yeah,
was.
Yeah, that's way
That
before
was
my
yeah,
time.
my time.
It was.
Even when it was Beamer, though, before my time.
Yeah,
but
When
no,
it was
no, it
Beamer,
wasn't. I
after
was
certain
in that
early,
time.
it was an old head spot. By the time it hit about 10, 30, 11 o'clock, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Them
the whole
young
new
niggas gonna be
crowd.
stepping
What
on
y'all
your
think?
shoes. Like,
I ain't
get
never
the fuck
seen,
outta
still
here.
to this day, out of Dallas Cubs, I ain't seen nothing like Cirque. And Cirque had a good little run, too.
They did.
Cirque used to be
Nah,
packed.
sir, ain't nothing
Nigga
like
were paying skip line. The skip line was just as long as the regular line.
Yeah, I remember that.
Couldn't get in every time. They were putting 3,000 people in there every
When I
week.
got here in 05, this was all different. Downtown Dallas had a lot of spots.
They did.
A lot of
It's
spots.
that 2 a.m. law too.
A lot. Well, everything's done
that
at
messed
2
the
a.m.
big
now.
club
Yeah,
up.
like,
Now-
it was
oh,
so
that
many
used to be
places
my
we
thing.
used to
Bro,
go
Exit
out.
used the number one strip. I
Man,
used to
let
go
me
out of
tell
town
you,
to everybody.
Exit
Go,
is
number one
Exit closed at
or
2
top
now.
5 strip club in America.
It used to go down to ecstasy
But
and be live.
before
It was
Ecstasy,
going
before
down.
they Onyx was popping.
Yeah, it was back in the
Onyx,
day.
when they used to have
Onyx
them polar
and DJ.
thons.
No,
Oh
Onyx
my
had
God.
that.
Onyx
Onyx had a
DJs.
$2 Tuesday.
$2
Yeah, they
Tuesday.
sure did.
I'm the only thing I'm gonna say about that. It be more women in the line than men.
Yes, my favorite stripper.
No, you know what they doing in there? They selling pussy in there, bro.
For real?
Yes.
Shit, where at?
Them women run up on you. Give me $60. You can get in the truck right
I
now.
should have sold
Bro, how you know I
her.
pulled up
Bro,
in the
how
truck?
you get that invite? They must not knew not to try me like that.
I should have
I didn't
sold
know
a
that.
little because I stayed in Onyx back in the day.
I stayed at the
They used
pool
to have a
table.
barber-
They had
a
a pool
barbershop
table in the
inside
back.
that
They didn't have a
motherfucker.
barbershop.
Yeah.
I knew the owner, little short
Yeah,
dude.
me too.
Bro, they had a
Yeah.
barbershop.
Yeah.
The girls could take a shower.
Well,
They
I
had.
used to always go with niggas that had money, so we had
Me
money.
too. Me too. That's why I was like,
So y'all wouldn't know because we always
Yeah.
outside. My favorite strip club, and it didn't even last long. Where I see the women was beautiful and it made niggas throw money they didn't have. Y'all might not agree with me, but exposures. It didn't last
Nah,
long.
exposure did go
But
on.
exposures made me feel like I was throwing my last nigga. I feel like I had to.
I'm
It was like the
hollering.
most popular. It had the baddest girls, and then they just fell off.
See, my favorite stripper is Infinity that had the blonde dreads.
Oh, I think
The
I did
pole
see it. She was a
assassin.
new pole.
She was my favorite.
Oh,
The mini
her name Pole Assassin.
The mini
Infinity.
pole assassin.
No.
Was a midget.
No.
No.
This girl was Pole
The
Assassin.
Pole
She made
Assassin.
millions of dollars. She got
She-
put around
yeah,
the
Talking about
world.
the
She
mini
was
pole
the first-
assassin, the
I know-
midget.
No,
Yeah.
hell no, because I don't
This
fuck
girl
with
went to
midgets.
X.
Yeah, they
Her
packed
and
the
Gucci.
house.
Her and
Oh,
Gucci.
Gucci.
Remember
Yeah.
Gucci?
Gucci.
Yeah, I
I don't fuck
remember
with
Gucci.
midgets.
I know Gucci.
But
Old Blake.
Infinity is the only stripper like I would literally not throw my money at nobody else because she the only one who did real tricks. Like she would get on the fucking
she was
curtain
nice.
and do certain this old lace shit.
Yeah.
That bitch, she the first
She was
stripper.
an acrobat. Like
No,
that.
she was.
cold. She's
She
one of
had
I
abs.
know, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what?
And she was sweet. But she was
she
like,
was.
she used to get booked. She was the first, like, she was ahead of her time.
She the
too.
first stripper I ever seen walk off that stage with a trash bag full of money.
Yeah, she
All
was.
these other hoes had Walmart bags. This bitch, they had them little
People used to
buckets.
come to see her.
This
She
bitch
was.
had a trash bag full of money every time I saw her perform.
Nah, she was
I'm
really
like, bitch,
that.
that's crazy.
And she was on a lot of flyers. She get booked.
She was getting booked like crazy. Man, that woman, she
Her
had,
and
she
Gucci.
ran
My
Dallas
homegirl
for a
Gucci.
minute.
I'm gonna see if you
Her
remember
and
the
Gucci
spot they
ran
had out
Dallas.
here in Arlington.
Oh, Peeping Toms.
Nah, it
Which
wasn't a
one?
strip club.
That was, it was a strip
No, the
club.
place I'm
Because-
talking.
Oh,
What I'm talking about.
Oh,
The Black Fin.
No, I don't know
No,
about that
no,
one.
no, no, no.
Man.
It's a swinger
Yeah.
spot, ain't it?
Nah. This was where we was at, Bar Louis. Used to be the Black Fin back in the day.
oh, show.
When the Highlands first opened up.
Show was.
When I
Never
tell you,
heard
they
of
came from the whole Metroplex to
Damn.
that.
Once you go past Club Blue, you're going to start losing me.
Listen,
It used to be
Listen,
some
Because
swinger
it was
I built,
Tafiji's across the street
I
from
built
Club
the
Blues.
entire clientele in 2 months out of that place.
For real?
From all over the
What was you
Metroplex.
selling? Haircuts?
Yeah.
Oh.
Built the entire
He said
clientele.
selling crack.
Hey, I was. That's what I was selling.
I forgot, you know what? Allegedly
Slang
haircuts.
Nah, that spot was the shit. It was anything you wanted was in there. Every
Damn.
color, race, age.
I forgot
I ain't
about
gonna
that.
lie.
And they had that
I
live
like
band in
going
the front,
to-
but
Yep.
they play hip hop in the back.
Nigga, I like going to
That
the Blues
was back
Palace. I like being over there.
Is-
with my
that's
old
still
niggas.
open, ain't
Yeah,
They still on?
Stephanie's
Yeah,
Blues
yeah.
Palace.
Manhattan.
Yeah.
My cousin had me
What's
down
the
there.
one
them
place you
juke
used to go
joints.
to to hear the live band? I forget the name of it. It's still open too.
The Fremont?
Nah.
The Freeman.
Freeman. Is that what it's called?
And
Yeah,
down there
the
by Deep Ellum?
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
the Freeman.
not
They
that
do
one.
live band. They got good
trying to
food.
think.
They food be
Oh,
hot and fresh.
Stone Trail.
Stone Trail.
Oh,
Listen,
Stone Trail had a good
see, my
run.
mama used to go there. That's how I know
Oh,
about
man,
old
I
I'm
school.
gonna tell you, you know what
Man,
Stone
Trail
Trail
had a
was?
run.
No bullshit.
Oh.
Stone Trail was the thirsty middle-aged women club.
shit. I was in there in
Listen,
my 20s.
you be in
It
there.
was some old
Listen,
niggas
you
up
be in
there.
there.
Diego,
'Cause I
that's
used to
who
be in
they-
there when I
yeah.
was married. My wife, them women come up to me, put their hands all in my shirt and shit. Yeah,
It
Them
was,
women
that's
was
why all
thirsty
the
as hell.
old
Don
niggas was at
Diego
those.
used to always perform.
They had that
there was
dance
a-
floor in the middle
Yes.
and shit.
And then they closed and they
Say.
turned it into Vanetti's.
That's
But-
what they did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but-
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what
Stone
popped
Trail-
out of
Stone
that
Trail
was
was the shit.
Firewater. Remember Firewater?
Yeah, yeah.
Firewater was the shit.
Damn, I
Oh,
forgot
no,
about
that
Stone
Firewater.
Trail.
Them people from what you got opened it up. They opened up 2 spots when they came from
I
New Orleans.
missed Stone Trail, man.
Man, say that shit had
I
a
remember
long
Firewater.
I
ass
was in
run.
Stone Trail like 21.
And then Gas
like,
Monkey
I
used to
was
be the
young
best
in
concert
there.
spot.
There was.
That's
It
what you
was.
said.
Yeah, that's in Deep Element. Right
No,
now.
that was
No, that was
on
on
Northwest
Northwest
Highway.
Highway. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody over there
Which
by like where Club Shay and all that was there.
Yeah, Club Shay. the Grand Theater and shit over there. But
I remember that. Oh,
that was
DG still be open.
Man,
like
DG's is trash.
Jaguars.
No, they Mondays trying to pick back up. Mondays fell off for about 6 months and trying to pick back up.
Was terrible.
What's that behind Beamers?
Behind Beamers, Dallas Cabaret.
Yep.
They closed that down. It's called Platinum now.
Dallas Cabaret.
Yep, it's called Platinum. They try to turn it into like a white club, but it's too hood.
No,
it's called Platinum now.
It was so hood.
No, it's called Platinum now.
It was so
hood.
They
had a spot out here back in the day that was hood.
It was.
That went for a long time. I can't believe they shut down.
Yeah.
It was the Grand Prairie.
The 2 a.m. rule.
But they used to have that swingers club back there too.
Crystals.
Yeah.
And if you go the other way, it was Colette. You heard of Colette?
Colette, yeah, I know.
You heard of Colette?
Yeah,
that was right across.
Yeah,
it's still open. I just found out it was still
open. They only had like 3 black clubs in the area. It was September's, Crystals.
Never heard of Crystals.
Y'all fucking ready at the Cliff Club.
Y'all remember Level 5? What was it called? Level?
I did go to the Cliff Club.
Yeah, because that was over there from Newport's house.
Pounded in the Cliff Club.
Them drinks was terrible. They were so strong.
Everything was a double.
Yes, I went to the Cliff Club. They turned it into this new shit.
I got here 05. That's when we was hanging out.
Yeah, I got here in 2000.
We went from the Cliff Club and they had after spots.
But when I moved here in January 2010, and I turned 21 4 months later. So
you wasn't supposed to be in the club.
Yeah, I couldn't go to the club.
But I mean, I didn't know. I didn't go until I turned 21.
Yeah, same drink all night. That shit's stiff.
Yeah,
but you gotta think, I moved out here in January. My birthday's in April. I started going to the club.
I started going with my white people. Well, mixed people, like where it's like mixed, like where he said that club where you can see some of everything. I gotta start going there now.
But I like
it cool until they start coming up from Fort Worth, start throwing niggas out of windows and shit, breaking windows and shit.
But see, I always was wherever the old folks was. That's why I know about
Clip
our
used to be in the Clip Club.
Like, I used to be wild old because that's what all the old niggas was in. And I like the old niggas.
Yeah, we've been in the Clip Club.
Nigga, I'm looking for a nigga getting a social security check.
This girl.
You looking for a handicap half?
I need a nigga on his last leg. Put me on that wheel. Get on the body.
Them niggas ain't got no will.
They got something they leave
you
behind.
You got a social security check. You ain't got no will. You ain't got nothing to give away.
Fact. You ain't got nothing.
You don't know what that
that's social
security
on. Check. That's it.
Shit, I'll take that.
They usually get out to the kids, don't they?
Hell no. They paying bills.
Until they're 18.
I'm talking about when they die.
You know what them old niggas good though.
I like old
because some niggas didn't work, so they social security. Everybody's social security ain't good.
Look, and I fucking told you I was down at the Blues Palace.
$47.
They should tell you the type of niggas I was talking to. I was at the motherfucking Manhattans and fucking not the Cliff Club, the Blues Palace. Nigga, I'm down there with them old niggas and them hens.
Nah, they should be at Cowboys. Remember Cowboys?
Yep.
I like hip hop on one side, Mexican shit on one side, square dancing on another. I ain't never seen no shit like that, man. They had a rap bull, and I'm like, man, I'm out.
You talking about Texas Live?
Nah.
Oh, because
they tore all that shit down.
Yeah, they did.
It was over by Six Flag Mall. Yeah, they tore all that shit down.
Oh yeah, but they did have a spot like that in Texas Live with a mechanical bull and all of that. I don't know.
That's now. I'm talking about this is back in the day.
Oh, it sounds like
it's called Cowboys. It was called Cowboys.
Man, that shit had a good run. That shit had a good ass run.
I see your belly button.
I mean, you looking through all them glasses work.
No, it ain't. You got look like you got a crop top on. Pull your shirt down.
She said a crop top.
He said them glasses work.
These do not have no prescription in them.
Got medicine in them, as some kids say.
No, the only reason I got these hoes on because my eyes. I feel like my eyes was tearing up because y'all had me watching that stupid ass movie.
Yo, that movie was good.
That movie was good. You tripping?
What stupid ass movie?
By Tyler Perry. It was a collaboration with Tyler Perry.
The only reason
it's sad.
I'm gonna watch when I go home.
The only reason I watched it is because they was like, we gonna talk about it today. So I was like, let me go ahead and watch it.
No, I wanted to watch it.
I put it off.
He put it in there first. He said, man. Top of the line, 10 out of 10. I was like, oh my God. He a tough critic. I'm like, let me go see.
It was good.
It's a good movie, but it's just emotionally draining.
It is. Tyler Perry do that every
time. This is different.
Man, Tyler Perry had you laughing, then you be like, oh,
you ain't gonna laugh at all in this one, my nigga.
No, it's so relatable. It's not.
When it first come on, you were like, I ain't watching this shit.
But everybody say
I ain't watching this when that nigga threw the kids out the window.
Colors
for color girls.
Oh my God,
he threw the kids out the window. The other girl had AIDS. That movie was the most depressing.
I can watch it again.
I was like that too. The one where the girl had AIDS at the end. Dude, she left her husband and all that. It was dark.
Temptation.
It was good. It was good, but it was too dark. Like, nigga, I don't want to watch this.
Is that like this? That's what
I'm saying. This was too dark.
It ain't dark. It's just a tear. It's just sad.
Man. Okay, it ain't dark. It's sad. It's just a string of unfortunate.
So even you got a little sad.
I cried.
My homeboy said he cried, bro.
Everybody
cried.
I'm sitting there like this, like. I'm like, you can't help it because it's like so in my mind,
I'm thinking like, I wish I was there. I'll help this bitch. I give her a couple.
Okay,
if this thug ass nigga say he cried,
I ain't no thug.
I'm gonna say this. For me, I didn't cry, but I did get teary eyed at the end.
You ain't got no emotion, man.
Yes, I'm. First of all, I am.
It's all gone.
What? Fuck you. I'm not even old enough. Right now. I'm a very emotional person. Like, right? I watch dramas and shit all the time. But for me, it's like, I guess because it was so much going on, it's like, damn, is this. I wasn't sitting there like this. I was literally watching it and playing games on my phone.
But then you wasn't into it.
I was, but I wasn't.
It's a good movie.
Because I'm telling you, it was too much.
I think it's Tyler Perry's best
work. It was just too much. Hey. It was like a string of unfortunate
because shit like that happens. So like that shit is so relatable.
My grandmother.
You from the hood, right? East Cleveland.
I mean, I get that, but it's just a string of unfortunate events.
I think it's just not your generation.
It's just one fucking day.
Did
all of this shit go wrong?
That movie Straw.
It was just too much.
Did you explain what? I mean, did you understand?
Did you really cry when you watched it?
That's what I said.
That's the catch of the whole movie.
But that's why I said
because all that shit went that way.
My hood partner from East Cleveland is saying he really cried when he saw Straw.
He said East Cleveland.
Yeah,
all of the shit that transpired.
I can't hear you.
It was just a lot. But when I got to the end, then I was cool.
The reason why, for one, is because I appreciate Taraji P. Henson in the very first 15 minutes of the movie.
You cried.
She sold it.
She did. She sold it. He right.
He right.
She sold it. So
yeah, she can. He can.
I appreciated the artistic.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And then you cried.
Yeah. Because not really.
He peed on himself.
She drove you into her character.
No, bro. It's real.
She did a good job.
She ain't do a good job. She did a fucking excellent job.
She did.
She need to get an Oscar, a Grammy.
Well, say no more. I'm gonna call you back.
I gotta go see
a
plaque.
I feel like she did a great job. Like I didn't see Taraji performing. I saw a woman telling her story. Like but you discounting what I'm saying because I never said what I said was.
I get what you're saying.
That it was a lot for one particular day. I'm not saying none of that shit can't happen.
Yeah.
It was just like boom, 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 all in one day. I couldn't just get I couldn't process all of this shit happening in one day. But once we got to the point of why it happened,
tell you why she went through
then that's when it hit me.
Yeah.
I teared up because then it's like, okay, all of this shit makes sense. So I understand now why we went through this whole fucking emotional roller coaster.
But that was the art. That was the beauty in the movie. The artistic part of the movie.
It's cool.
He
but
drove
I could
have into a spot. And
honestly, I could have did without all of it.
Yeah.
Just had that one little point, and I'm like, I'm good.
We had that conversation about what you call it, and I thought that movie. What was that movie called again? Sinners. I thought that movie knocked Sinners out the park. Sinners wasn't even close.
Hey, y'all, so I never seen Straw yet, and I just found out now that y'all seen when he just said Taraji sold it.
Yeah.
I just was watching. I was woke up early, get my workout on. Ladies, I work out. Anyway, and so when I was doing it on the radio, they was talking about how Taraji, they did an interview, and she was like, it's like, why she basically doing a BET Plus movie when she just won an Oscar? She said it's crazy because she won an Oscar and her phones didn't ring. She said normally when people do an Oscar, your phones ring for gigs. She said her phone didn't ring. She said Tyler Perry called her. It's a Netflix BET Plus movie. She said, but now if that man call her for anything, she dropping it. She don't care the biggest movie, whatever. If he called for anything,
I'm gonna keep it.
And she said he told her what she should get.
Because he treats people good. Everybody that has worked for him.
I keep it real with you, man. When you talking about where she at in her career, she just elevated herself up all the way to the top. With
that movie,
yes.
Not the Oscar though.
No.
I didn't even know she won an Oscar. They said she won an Oscar.
Man, listen, that performance right there.
Yeah, that's an Oscar performer. That's an Oscar lady leading that role.
Listen,
she just won an Oscar.
Man, listen.
That's her first movie after winning an Oscar.
She hammered that movie,
You
bro.
can tell, but I always thought she was a great actress. Like, it's like, look at her in Acrimony. Like, I mean,
look at her hustle
I've seen her act
flow,
very
baby
good.
boy, all this shit.
You know, I've seen her act. It ain't like
I'm
I'm just like, oh my God, this is the like. No, we've seen her act her ass off several times.
Top two movies from Taraji.
I'm not.
She's very deserving.
You said what?
Top two movies so I can remember.
Well, first of all, I'm not a movie person, so don't get me to because I have to look at my phone.
Okay.
Don't get me to quoting movies and stuff. I'm not a movie person. I watch TV shows more than I watch movies.
Okay,
right.
yeah.
But I expect her to be great in this movie. She's a great actress. I expect that from her every time I see her. It's just the story itself.
He said it took her up.
It was just a
She
lot.
did.
It was just a lot.
She absolutely went up with that one. Like, you can't discredit her ever again. Like,
they said that's her first gig. She said that's the gig. That's the only person called her after winning an Oscar.
That's
I don't give a fuck. She killed that movie, bro.
But I see what you're saying. That is nuts.
That you get a Netflix movie.
You would think.
You think most people start losing it after they start getting on Netflix?
But,
no,
I mean,
but
not really.
I can say this, to be honest. There's a lot of movies that don't get the credit on Netflix.
Facts.
Like Betsy was a badass movie with Queen Latifah.
Yes.
She killed that. That movie with, what's his name? Miles Away. With, what's his name?
He told it was the story about Miles Davis.
About Miles Davis. What's his name did it? What's his name again?
I forget.
And you gotta understand,
listen, he
too.
killed that movie.
You gotta
when
understand,
I say these movies
too.
should have been in the theater. They were blockbuster.
That's what I'm saying.
movies.
That mean
They just didn't get the credit because they was on Netflix.
Yeah,
Netflix
you gotta
got
understand
pockets.
too, like the
Got
world
pockets.
we're moving into is more so streaming.
Yeah.
Like, especially since post-COVID, people ain't going to the movies like they used to. Like, the numbers are down.
Yeah.
As far as people actually going to the movies and supporting stuff. So you're gonna get more of a reaction from people like streaming it on Amazon Prime. That's why they started like really, if you see now, it used to be they was putting other movies on there, like they really hounding down on those originals, like
I'm not
they
knocking
putting their own shit out because they know that's where it's at.
They only getting paid streaming, which means you ain't gonna get that box office blowout or that budget gonna be different because you want to make profit from the movie, which means that you can't pay your actors. But she said he still gave her a decent pay.
I think it just depends on their contract.
It does. But and then the other thing that it was a collaboration with Tyler Perry and Netflix. And let me tell you something about Tyler Perry. He pays his actors more than any other production company pays their actors for the most part. And we're not talking about like your Denzels or whatever, but Tyler Perry treats his people really, really well.
Taraji said that he said because she was ready to do anything because she was just happy to get a car after winning. She said she was kind of like messed up about it, but she said he told her what she should be charging after winning an Oscar. So he gave her. He ain't low baller.
No, at all.
So that made me respect
Man,
him.
listen, you can tell he ain't low baller when you see the movie.
It was good.
That's just my opinion.
Or she didn't low ball him.
Both. She made sure she delivered. She delivered. Yes,
I always like Taraji. I ain't think I seen a bad Taraji movie.
You ever see what's the movie called again? John Q. You ever see that movie?
Yeah, be like Little John Q. Get a change of heart.
She blew that shit out the water, bro.
I don't know. Denzel did this.
Listen, she blew it out.
I am not going to bury my son. My son is going to bury me,
bro. To me, she blew the movie out. She killed that.
Bro, I put that movie over Training
Shit,
Day.
this was another John Q.
Bro, John Q almost made me cry, and I was a kid.
Because John Q's son ain't died.
It was heavy.
But the way he had to go through to get his son that hard,
you gotta watch when she went through to find out her nigga. Yeah,
that's a big. I'm gonna watch this movie.
I mean,
John Q put me.
It was damn near the same thing. It was just a different scenario. It was.
Don't tell me
it
the
was
movie.
basically a nigga having a breakdown.
Hey! I haven't seen the movie. Why is it called straw? Was somebody eating out of straw?
Because it's your last straw before you crash the fuck out.
All right, stop. Don't tell me.
But I mean, you know she gonna have a meltdown. She having a breakdown. But that's what I'm saying.
Like my nigga crashed out here. She crashed out here.
He like no bullshit.
All right.
I'm
watching tonight. My bad for not watching. We're not gonna tell y'all if y'all haven't seen it. Go see it.
I'm never watching it.
I want y'all.
You gotta go see it. You watch it.
Watch it on Netflix. Turn that shit on.
Oh yeah, watch it.
Watch it.
When y'all cut us off, turn it on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And on that note,
I'm not watching it again.
Good night, y'all. We out.
And that was our last straw.
That was my last straw because I ain't watching that shit no more.